I'm Rin Warbear,
Caldose and I.
and we're here to look over our baby dragon from Middlemarch and talk about things we did good, things we did bad, and improving stuff. So, thanks for joining us.
Pain is temporary, film is forever. So now we're going to analyze some film.
Forever. Wait, what?
Let's do it.
Alrighty.
What are we doing? So we're just watching the video play by play and then analyze what we saw, right?
Yeah, literally just going to go through. We'll pause and play. We've got a little marker boy, so we can draw smiley faces.
Smiley
or
face.
A guest appearance by
Hey,
Muck. Muck is here now.
I like how the eye is off of the body.
Every time.
My favorite part.
You can't put. I think even with mine, it's off the body.
I love it.
I don't remember.
It's good stuff.
But yeah, and then we can just clear that.
Ooh,
cleared. We're back to it, and then yeah. So if you see any drawings, we're doing that.
And just a quick recap here too. So we're doing A Tale of Six Dragons. What is that? Want to give the quick rundown?
So the rundown for what this is, if you haven't seen any of this yet, is we are doing a Squire challenge that we are gonna go to the 6 realms that we have on the lore map. It'll be linked in the description if you want to check that out. It's the 6 realms of the Midwest that was created by this man right here. He created the lore map and lore.
Hell yeah. In Westeros.
We're challenging a dragon. So a dragon is 3 fighters of sword and board, a Florentine, and a red sword.
Or pole or glaive.
Glaive. To a 2v3. We get no armor and our favorite style, which usually is sword and board.
Yeah.
He gets a down stick. I don't usually use a down stick, so
we'll
see how it goes.
Baby. Love that down stick.
So that's what this is. So this is the first dragon that we challenged, which was in Middlemarch. So we traveled there this weekend, last Saturday.
Last weekend, yep.
And we fought with them, and now we're going to talk about it. So let's just get right into it, because we've been talking for way too long.
Let's do it! Woo. Are we going?
We're going.
Okay. This is what? Round 1?
This is the very first round we ever did.
Ooh, I just got whacked real fast by the red sword there.
And it just bowls me over.
Okay, Rune's going hard on this one. So this is Rune, his Squire Tartarus, and then do you know who's...
Saucy Tartarus, this guy.
Yeah. Ooh, who's he squired under?
He is part of the Warhounds of Ancient Azalheim, so he's part of my lineage.
Hey, but who's he squired under, though? Grimwolf, or?
I think at the moment Grimwolf.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly. We can ask him.
Do you know Zalos? Who's he squired under?
I do not know.
Okay.
I don't know. So this is Zalos, and then Rune is this wonderful man.
Hey, big boy.
Right there.
He's a big bag of meat.
So, and actually Ruckus was talking to me about this yesterday. So this moment right here.
Boom. Off your feet.
So what Rune is doing here, I think Rune does this a lot probably because he is shorter than most people. I think I'm probably one of the few people that's actually Rune's height.
Yeah.
But he can still get under, and so usually when I think of shield bash, it's like a forward shield bash.
Yeah. And
he just put his sword arm on my shield, and he's got that's a strap heater, puts that right in my armpit and just lifts.
Yeah.
And what Ruckus was telling me, because in case we ever fight Rune again, things you might want to know too.
Yeah.
Ruckus was saying, so where my arm is here, I go for a swing.
Mm-hmm.
What I should have done was loop my arm back under to break this point of contact.
That makes sense.
So he says to go under and uppercut it.
Yeah.
And it's not really so much to get a shot in as it is in to get rid of that point of contact.
So he isn't launching you with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so he's like, and then he said to squat down with it, so it just gets rid of all of that momentum up, and I can stay on my feet.
And can you go back 10 seconds? I want to watch his entrance into this, because you literally go airborne here. Like Rune's going crazy here. Yeah, you had no chance to even prepare for that. Yeah, we didn't even know that was coming, especially with Tartarus right there. Oh, and you killed Zalos. That was nice.
You can see right here.
Yeah, he took armor. Or didn't
he didn't take his armor. So this is like our very first round. So that's another thing for this dragon. All 3 of these guys have bubble armor. So they all took a torso piece and they all took an arm as a armor. So we had to hit those twice.
So they're not wearing it, but yeah, they can call it.
But they can call it. And so Zalos, this is the very first round, and he called dead. And after I got bowled over, I stood up and looked at him and was like, "Did you call death on armor?" And he's like, "Yeah." So let's keep going because now we got that.
And of course, everyone in the side, a bunch of people were just watching when he started doing this at the practice, and they were going crazy on the sideline after Rude just bowled him over.
Yeah, it was fun. we start here, and I go this way, and then you start to go this way, and then you just fold in with me. And the problem with that is we're not creating the space here. So if you kept going this way, we'd meet back on the other side and still be good, or I'd have their backs if I could get through Zalos. Mm-hmm. So this is something Ruckus was talking about a lot, was that we were breaking up, but not enough. And I think it shows later that we do a better job.
We do better at it, yeah. Because this is only the second try, right?
This is the second try. So I go around and I just think it probably would have been better if you had started going...
Go back and play it again.
This way.
Yeah, so here's where we're playing around at the very beginning, and we still don't know if it's best to split off completely, or at least this was my mindset, or stay together. And so this is like I kind of was definitely caught in between. Like I didn't really pick either. I didn't try to go all the way around and meet around behind like you were saying, and I didn't really try to stay with you either. So this is still like, feeling everything out and just kind of figure out what's going on. Also, that first swing by Tartarus like hits my boot. And I definitely have that split second of like, oh, what did it do? Did it hit my boot or is that leg? I can't tell. So it definitely took me a sec to figure out what the call was.
Okay. Let's get to the next one.
And so here I think I'm trying to pull Tartarus while also not really respecting Rune at all. If I don't look at Rune, I'm trying to get him to come in and then he just does and kills me.
Yeah, so then that's a good point. So this dive that you're doing here, mm-hmm. I get what you want is you want to take this red sword out of the fight, but Rune is just going to step and back you every time. Like, Ruckus said this specifically to me, was like, yeah, I've made that mistake a lot. And the biggest thing probably to combat when they have this red sword in the middle is what we did, we'll see closer to the end, is that we spaced ourselves out so Saucy had to pick. Because right now, Saucy still, from this position, could hit either of us.
Mm-hmm. Well, Rune is the one that kills me here, though. It's Saucy that kills me. Like, play it through. Because I think what I should do if I'm going to go forward is push all the way through instead of just doing a little drive step and then planting. If I was going to make that maybe not best decision to push that. Because see how I kind of just do that little jump, and that's all I do. Because I still am able to tag Saucy's arm. It's that second one there. So I need to, if I'm going to push that gap, I need to hit that on a sprint and go all the way through, not swing as I'm going. You know, throw a couple maybe warning shots to defend off some stuff, but push that gap, because then now that's when I can come all the way around and hit Zalos with you if you're still on him, instead of trying to like fight in between two of the people, because that's never going to go well.
I think that breaking through is probably like a very last option, just because it's so risky. Like
there's nothing else I could have done here, because that step there is where I screw it up. Once I make that step in, Rune's already coming around the circle, so it's either I go all the way around and back out, or try to push through.
So you're saying you were either going through here or all the way around this way?
That would be the only two options I had as soon as I make that step there.
Okay.
Like 2 seconds previous.
As soon as you make that step, yeah.
Yeah. Because at that point, Rune's already coming around and pulling that side.
I would say if people are this close together, I wouldn't shoot this gap.
That's fair.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Because they're both going to throw on you at the exact same time, and one of them will kill you.
That's fine. I still think I can push that gap then. Especially if I'm already around. If I've already made that first mistake, then it's either back out and then Saucy's going to turn on you, or try to shoot the gap. Like, once you already make that first mistake, it's like, now you got to make the best of it. And that's all I was trying to do there.
Okay.
And you are able to take Talos here?
I think we traded.
Oh, you died there too.
I think I died there.
Okay, yeah. Because that was the only thing, if I could have pushed that harder than trying to back you up there on Talos.
And here's us trying to figure out who's actually going to stay on that side.
So and here is right after now the second one here. We try to pull some more space, but then now Tartarus goes straight for you, and then Rune gets a really pretty stab on me. It's just that downstick stab.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I wasn't even expecting his downstick either. And he does a good job of getting over to you too. And that was too right before that one. I was like, oh, I got Rune, no worries. And so
but
he was like, no,
I definitely think the space here. Now. This gap is reasonable. Because I think definitely pulling him out here, like, if he had not done a really fucking nasty stab.
Yeah, it was a nice... And he did it, like, on the run, too.
Yeah, it was...
He beasted. Rune was going hard on this, too, at the beginning. It was awesome. And, too, like, we didn't talk about, too, I know we talked about it in the car a little bit on the drive back. I was not expecting the red to take the middle here. So they definitely took
that was
different stuff.
A switch, and he just gets a free red on my board.
Yeah, this is still. It's either.
This is us just experimenting still, is it not?
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, because this switch. Because Saucy was talking to me about this because he's like, when you do that switch, they get free shots. So we went me across this way, and they were saying to go both of us all the way around, so that we would go and meet up here, and that's how we would switch position.
Yeah, if we ever do that switch, it should either be in contact, we're already like fighting and there's space to do it, or like way far away. Yeah. We kind of did right in the middle. I don't think it necessarily hurt us totally, but it definitely didn't help us whatsoever.
But I think even if we had survived this initial encounter, I'm already one down here. He takes your board. And I think it just sets us up badly. He's like, 1 red. And I'm like, well, I'm down 1. And now he just gets you for free because you followed up with me. I just don't think it set us up for success. So I definitely agree with them with that. That switch is probably not great for this particular setup.
Especially when they're all spaced out like that, too. If we were fighting them and they decided to stay together better. Oh, that one, see, I almost shoot the gap there, but Zalos was able to grab my back. I remember watching this one. If I was able to get past Zalos' sword there, I could have come around and helped you out on Rune, but then Rune gets you anyway. So that's the funny thing about 2v3s.
And that's like kind of where it starts. We got to be improving that individual skill, because like whoever is in this 1v1 scenario, like kind of has to win their bout.
Yeah, no, definitely. And if they don't, then you're just kind of done.
Yeah, Saucy does the good play of backing up and just letting Zalos take the step and take you out.
Yep. And so here I'm still trying to 1v1 Rune. I still feel like I can get him once, and I don't think I ever even do. But here's the setup for what ends up winning us the next time. So I try to 1v1 Rune, he grabs a leg, and I don't get anything, and then now it's a 3v1, and so no worries here. But that one is what sets up this next one, which is the one we finally win. So Rune and I played there. Rune and I had a good back and forth trade. There's like maybe 7 shots that went back and forth, and only one of us took a leg. And so this is where I'm able to juke him out because he thinks we're going to dance again. And I just run the fuck away. One quick shield block. Ooh, he tries to hit you again. You keep your feet that time. But does he get your back there?
I think someone kills me because I call dead. And I don't know if I just lost my arm or if he got my back. I see it. Yeah. I see it. Yeah. So,
okay, so this is our final one. So we win 2 minutes, 35 seconds in.
Yeah.
We get our first win. And so we were just trying to win once, so I think this is way better than we ever thought we were going to do. And it was just like what we were saying, spreading them out farther, and then just juking them out, just playing rugby there on Rune and trying to get away from him. And I'm sure he was pissed as hell because I literally just ran away from him.
It's not, and does he, how long, he doesn't even run for this at all. I think he's thinking that Saucy's going to get the kill here, and then when he realizes you kill Saucy, he's like, oh crap, I have to run.
Yep. And you even see me notice, I think we talked about this before too, I break, I take out Saucy, and then I look back thinking Rune's right on my ass.
Look at your head turn.
Yeah, and look how far Rune's still there. I feel so bad. He has to be annoyed at himself there for not doing a little more hustle. But yeah, I do that quick back take. Is Rune there? He's not. Okay, then cool. Get to you and help you 2v1 before Rune can catch up. And then we're just barely able to take out Zalos. And then the only reason I can grab Rune is because he's grabbing you. And we're almost at the very end there. It's just another 2v1 versus Rune. And I think I just grab I think I grab his shoulder. Yeah.
So I think there was a torso shot there and then another.
Yeah, up top.
Yeah.
And good job, Rune, there. Being a good sport. Giving you the pound.
And here's what I'm talking about, that gap again.
Much more space.
There's so much space. You're like, oh, Saucy can still swing at me. It's like, but he can't. Not as you engage.
Mm-hmm. And especially too, because he's still looking at you, really. He doesn't even know I'm coming.
Because he kind of does a double take here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
And so go back. How do you survive the 2v1 here? Do they just not aggress very fast? Because this would never have helped if you didn't survive. Yeah, he doesn't even throw it.
No.
That's what we're doing, is we're splitting that gap so Saucy, because his whole plan, right, is he can hit either of us. Mm-hmm. But if we can get him going, who do I go for? And hesitating.
You have to create that indecision, because by creating hit indecision from the red sword, we're giving each of us a 1v1.
Yep. Love it.
So the real, and I know you hate this, but it's something we're going to have to do more as we do more of these, is when you become when they choose you as the 2v1, your goal has to be to survive as long as possible. Because there's one later, we'll get there, that you die. And I think if you had just like survived another like I mean, not 4 seconds. It's so long in fighting time. Like another second or two.
3.
Like, I would have I killed Rune and would have come and back to them for you, or at least created a better 2v2.
Yeah.
I don't think this takes us by surprise that we won it a little bit.
I don't think you even know until, because I'm on the ground. So
yeah, and I'm just like,
anyway. And you're like, why did he just fist bump me? I'm like, oh, we won. All right, let's watch it all the way through. I want to see it.
You want to do one all the way through?
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is just a, Yeah, see, Rune was already off balance there, too. Like, it would have helped if he jumped right on the hustle, but he was already coming off a weird step the way I, like, threw the sword at him and then just bailed.
Yeah. I mean, you made a great run. Like, that run was definitely how we won that one.
Yay!
Yeah, and you still 1v1 Zalos, which helped. That was awesome. Yeah, and you're right. I think space is the biggest thing there.
It's creating that space to either do the 1v1 safely or to not let the red sword just bounce between the two of us. Because right here, he could have hit either of us in that moment.
Yeah.
And it happens too when you start calling where Saucy's at later.
Yeah. That helps a lot.
He just gets both my legs here, and I got nothing. So I love this. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna let you get roasted real quick. You go to throw that down stick stab, and then Rune goes, "Let me show you how it's really done," and does the exact same thing right into your gut.
Yep.
And then I realize it's the 3v1, and I'm just like, this is now the 1v1 dragon that I'm gonna do later. I really want my javelin, and so that's why I like throw my shield. And I'm like, javelin. It was kind of fun, but I really it was just like. Definitely got smoked.
Okay, we switched sides here. Any reason? Do you remember? I don't remember.
I think we just wanted to switch it up.
Yeah.
I didn't even lose my sword arm here. Watch this get batted away. It's just.
Oh, because he hits you, right?
He hits it with the shield, and my whole he hits it right at my wrist, and my whole hand just goes.
And you do a good job of surviving.
Well, because I don't know if you're alive or not, and so I'm like, I'm just gonna keep him here.
No, you do a good job. Yeah, you blocked like 3 of them there.
Yeah.
Before he finally gets you, and I think he even gets you on like a double hit. Like he goes like block, 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 and then he goes like bop, bop, which he does really well. Rune's a beast at that.
That's a good.
So you just 1v1 Rune.
Yes.
Done. And you lose an arm. What do you do?
I think so. I get that one hit. The second one's real weak. You can see there's no power on the second high cross in there. So that one hits. So I take his armor.
Oh damn! Look how tight that is too. What a great shot.
And I think I got that down stick here out because I don't remember getting stabbed. So I think I got that just outside of my body. So I was good.
That's a perfect pause too. That looks beautiful. So you slap him once, you get one, and then how do you finish him off?
And then there's a dark
side.
There,
underneath to the hip.
And I think dark side trades with my arm.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
So I lose my arm, but I'm still in the fight with my single stick.
Nice.
So.
Okay, so that you take out Rune, losing one arm. What happens over here? Because I didn't even think I killed Tartarus, but he ends up being dead here. And so I'm baiting. That's all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bait Tartarus into swinging at me to give you the 1v1.
Yeah.
And then at some point he goes to switch to you, and that gives me the 1v1 on Zalos.
And this is that indecision from the red again, which gives us the time to 1v1 it versus someone's in their 2v1 just getting...
Yep. That's good stuff.
So if you're ever giving this test and you're the red, don't get indecisive. Pick one, kill him, and move on.
Yep.
And then he comes back to you. He doesn't even swing over on this side because me and Rune disengaged so far, and he comes back to you. Yep. And is Zal's dead at this point?
No. I think I threw.
Oh no, because he's the guy we killed. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think I get him at all. Yeah, and again, Zala's not hustling here. So I think our only 2 wins, if they had hustled a little more, would have been a hell of a lot harder. Yeah, go back. What happened?
So you, I think you're thinking leg because he goes down like this. Your shot's right in his abdomen.
Yeah.
Like, there it is. Like, it's right.
Oh, and that was a pretty good double tap, too. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. So you're thinking, I think you were thinking lead. Oh, ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Ooh. I think you were thinking leg, dead leg.
Yeah.
And you got.
Well, I think I knew I got one of those torso. I just thought the other one was leg. I thought something was leg.
Oh, that's right, because he is. Oh.
And
did Saucy not call his armor?
No. He did good. It was 2. He was armor, and then the second was also torso. But I thought I got torso leg.
Oh, okay.
Or leg torso. One of the 2.
Got it. And then Zal's is just staring out to...
And again, I think all I do is throw 2 bait shots with a down stick. Go from the beginning here. I throw 1 bait shot to try to keep Tartarus on me at the beginning. there, and then as soon as he pulls, throw another bait shot to Zalos, and then I just pull on Tartarus. Now that I know that Tartarus is isolated in the middle. And if you notice too, it's I remember watching the shot because I thought maybe he had arm, but it comes off my hand. If you see Tartarus just shot back a little bit.
Do you want to go back and watch that?
Sure. Okay. That one comes off hand and then into leg.
On him?
On me. His back shot here, like, so he'll come around there.
Oh.
And you can see, yeah, perfect. You're doing awesome at pausing. These are perfect pauses. Yeah, you can see right there, it's top of hand, and it slides down into the leg.
So right.
Boom. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, you can see the blacks line
and
up
it just
perfectly.
goes into this leg?
Yeah, so I missed the arm there. I'm able to dodge that one as I'm hitting his second shot here and killing him. And this, you can even see his legs up there a little bit. That's why I think maybe I thought the second one was a leg shot.
So this one's on the ground. Is the other one like in the air on this side?
Yeah, the other one's right there. And you can see it's probably right where my sword is.
He's just got
somewhere in there.
His leggy right here. This is his toesies. He's got a little bear, or I guess a little woof, motherfucker.
Woof, woof.
Ah, so he's got his leg is up that way.
And so I get super lucky because I think he should have landed arm here and would have been a totally different game, I think, against Zalos.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if that would have been better for Zalos or not, because you'd still have, if you took your arm and not your leg, you still would have had your mobility and your downstick.
Yeah. That one would have had to been a trade, probably, where he's gonna pile on one of us and hope that we can kill him while he's piling the other.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so it goes off of hand into leg there.
Wait, and in the moment, my decision is, no, we're giving the test, so we have to be the one who are progressing the fight. I guess, like, by tournament logic, it would be that whoever is stalling the fight is in the wrong. But in this moment, no one's stalling the fight. We're just trying to gauge space.
Yep.
And I just decide, because I want to aggress and finish the fight and just win versus letting Zalos have time.
You do a perfect job here, because I know you're aggressing, so I come in first here, and I do two great blocks there. I think you even called this out, where I thought I might have just shirked one, but if we slow it down, we really can see that I get two shield blocks.
Yeah.
So a quick shot that I'm not even trying to get anything, I'm just swinging in order to take those blocks and survive long enough for you to get around the side, and you do a perfectly timed push. Mm-hmm. Where Zalos throws two on me, then you're already pushing around. I think he throws one on you after my two. Yeah, he does.
I don't even think that throws to me. I think that goes down to you.
You think it's still to me, that third one? Because two to me.
That one
last little weird one, yeah. And then his next shot, that fourth left, is now on me and takes my arm. Mm-hmm. And that's when, once he's already across his body, you just easily swim around and take his back twice, 3 times.
And I think my call on this one to you was just take his leg. Like, I didn't care, like, what you actually hit. I just needed to give you a target so that I could aggress with you.
Yep. Good shot. That's good stuff.
And just double tap. Just hit that back as many times as you can. Get that armor out of there. Always worried, like, you hit the arm, and then take the armor, and then the back. And I'm like, nope, we're just going to keep hitting until you call dead. Yep. It's not worth the hassle of it.
I kill you, you kill me. Whatever happens first.
Yeah.
It was 14 total. Because we ended up doing 2 and 12.
Oh.
Ooh, nice shot by Rune there.
Wait, did I just, like... Okay, wait. This party foul. Did I just... Oh, okay. I know what I was trying to do. It looks like I... Just... it looks like I'm just, like, trying to throw my shield into Rune's gut. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to scoop it out and then do, like, the high cross scoop.
Scoop it out that way, yeah.
And I don't know why I'm trying to do this on this board, because... While the real estate is there for me to grab it, because of the strap shield, it's always hard to get that thing out of there.
To get it out there, yeah.
And Rune's strong enough to pull that away. And then also I just open up my back, and he just skyhooks it. He's just like,
his skyhook is crazy, too. Like, I don't think I know anyone that throws a skyhook like Rune does.
Well, okay, but actually, so we call it a skyhook.
It's not all the way around, though, yeah. It was.
That's a flat wrap. Is it? Oh, look at this curve.
But I think, yeah, how much power he's throwing on that. I think he always throws his like that, doesn't he? He always kind of... Because that's one thing that... I think it was Rentalk, his Squire was talking to me, Squire Rentalk, that it's like not really even a wrap, like a round, like a lot of people do. It's just you're here, and then you come all the way up, and then wrist down.
Okay.
So, like, it doesn't feel like it should get your back because it's coming low, but it's just like up, boom, and down again.
Okay.
I've definitely been trying to practice that a little more after watching Rune do that.
Yeah, he just, like, hits me right in the shoulder here, and it's just done.
Just
pop. Like, oh, well.
And then I, too, I think I know I'm going to die, so then I shoot the gap here. Yeah, I could probably hang out a lot longer and just keep backpedaling and backpedaling. It's never that I want to aggress because I think I can kill anyone on these, on 1v2s. It's backing up, backing up, backing up. Now I'm dead, and I can tell I'm dead if I just keep doing what I have been doing. So go out swinging. rather than just go out being passive.
So then the two things that we could do as far as the engage and also the backing up that I don't think either of us do enough here, is a lot of us is us backing up straight up. Even here with me and Rune, I'm backing in a straight line, just going all the way back.
Yeah.
And I probably should be aggressing or backing up if I'm going to be backing up at this 45, because that 45 creates, well, against Rune it doesn't really create angles for me, but it gets me away from these two, creating space for you. And if you're going out of 45 this way with Saucy in the middle, you can now actually throw good shots on Zalos. And Saucy has to go all the way through Zalos, or if he wants to go on that side and fight you over there, he has to go around Zalos, and then you have a 1v1 for a split second.
See, I don't know if I totally, I see that. I think I would be better going Tartarus's direction. Because if I can get around Tartarus like that way, like kind of basically where Rune is right now, Zalos definitely can't touch me. The only worry is, will Tartarus get enough red shots on me to break my shield, and then I'm toast anyway. But if I go the other way, Tartarus still has reach, if not angle. So if I do it any way wrong, Tartarus can just reach right around Zalos and still be effective on me. Whereas if I go Tartarus's direction, Zalos doesn't have the reach because he's doing the swords. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't think they're any confident. I could see
there's no good way to do it. Yeah.
I mean, both have their advantages and disadvantages. I think taking the red out of the fight, as far as making them stopped by someone, is much more valuable than taking the Florentine out of the fight.
Okay.
Because even if it's just a second of Saucy has to either switch sides or has to try to throw through Zalos, he's not gonna. It's gonna be much harder for him to hit any shot. Because how do you throw power? So if we'll say an imaginary land, you're here. You're this is your silhouette on the other side of Zalos. For Saucy to throw to you, he either has to step with Zalos and they have to do a good turn, depending on how your footwork is doing, or he has to throw and hit Zalos right in the gut with his red.
And you're thinking to do this to make that move and then still try to kill Zalos, right? Still try to kill the flow. Or are you just trying to survive?
Ideally, if you can get the flow, great. If not, it's so I would say do the step, throw the shot. If you kill him, great, get a hit, great. If not, keep moving.
Just get out, yeah. I'm just back.
And it's all, both of us are just straight back this entire time. We use no 45 to create space.
I almost even do it here. If I don't get blasted here with... See, if I would have pushed that harder, I could have gotten around Zalos first. But the red just... Tartarus hits really hard with that thing.
I think also one thing we might not be accounting for...
Yeah, I'm even trying to do it. Yeah, okay.
With either of that is the speed that Zalos gets for being two-stick.
Yeah.
He gets an agility bonus just for not having a board or a
run with. Yeah.
So I think that's something to keep in mind when you decide when you want to aggress that side. Is Zalos can definitely make those do you see how quick he makes that step?
Yeah.
When you go that red side, I don't think Saucy's gonna get that speed because of the red. He's already started that swing on you.
Mm-hmm. I need to step way sooner or
wait. I would say if you're gonna make that, I think the problem here is you aggress inward and not outward.
Yeah.
Because he still has that shot. So I definitely agree with you. If you're going to go red, you need this 45.
And also just take that first shield. And so that's the problem is I let him get this first, 2 seconds before this, I let him get the first red on the shield. And then now I can't let him have a second one or else I lose the shield. Whereas if I would have just pushed on that first shield swipe or got a really good punch block on that first shield swipe so I still have my 2 points on shield, that would have helped tremendously.
I think the other thing we're not putting into this equation that we should probably be doing way more of, which you should have brought up way sooner if you've been looking at this at all, we throw no leg shots.
Nope.
Absolutely none. Ugh.
Even when I tried it, I thought I threw a leg shot. It still wasn't even a leg shot.
Yeah. And I think that's one thing that, if we do that outside Zalos side... Oh, I went way far back. No, we're good.
There we go.
If you want to go outside Zalos side, you could, as you're passing... tap that leg and continue around.
Try to, yeah.
Because then Zalos is out of the fight regardless of what side you want to pick later. Because you take one red on shield because you're going... So if you go this side around, he maybe hits one shield as you start that step. Cool, you're down one red on shield. Zalos, get that leg. He's legged. He can't come to anything we go to.
And then it's just running and hoping you win your 1v1, which you did, right? Did you?
In this one, no.
Oh, okay.
In a later one, I do, and you're dead. This is why we're theory crafting.
Yeah,
theory.
Because that's the only problem here. If we do that pink arrow, is that now if you are in trouble here, you get legged, and Rune's still up or something like that, you're instantly gone. It's taking me forever to get back to you, and that's where I think I want to practice a lot more because I don't know how to feel about any of that yet. When do you go away from your partner? And when do you try to get back to your partner? Because you want to do both, and depending on what's going on all the time. You know, like, okay, cool, isolate you, get a leg, and then go find your partner again real quick, and then regroup. So what's the way to grab a leg in a way that still allows you to get close to your partner again without also screwing yourself in the same
Because I think
time?
in this one, it's like, if we want to make that a plan that, like, I'm just going to survive my 1v1 and you're going to leg and leave your 2v1, that could be a legitimate strategy if I just survive here with Rune. Like, I'm just like, I'm not even trying to trade with Rune.
And especially with someone like Rune, where it's like, neither of us are going to win that confidently every time. You know what I mean? Like, if it's someone like Rune that's like, okay, cool, like, this will be 50-50 at best, you know?
Yeah.
Every time we go up against.
On a good day.
it might actually be good, to try to wait out the 1v1 or grab a leg or something.
And then also, I mean, again, that also could have been my plan. If we made both of our plans to leg and leave our respective, like, you leg Zalos, I leg Rune, and then we just both run down Saucy, and then even if they regroup legged, we can just wolf pack it.
Yep.
So, plans. All the plans.
But I love it, man, the whole concept of pull someone out or make someone isolated somehow and then just get back to your partner. Because I'll take a legged Zalos and a full Tartarus with us still up, 2v2, over... like if you and we were both team up on Rune over 2 leg people, that would be. Never mind. All right, so here's 2 where I'm trying to call. And you can even see what I'm looking at here. I'm just looking at Tartarus the entire time and just gonna call whatever he's doing and yell it to you. Nice try here.
So this is I should have played the waiting game. So I think both of us need to play the waiting game here. So here's what actually happens. So as we go in, I pull Rune off.
You go way around, yeah.
Rune makes a call
to his boys
to
take me,
kill him.
Yeah.
I think, and I don't know did you hear that in the moment?
Yeah.
I think the moment you hear something like that, your goal should be I need to survive as long as possible, because Rune realizes positioning wise we're in a really good spot.
Yep.
Because if I would have killed Rune and they were still
and that's what happens.
Held up
you
with
end up killing Rune, but you're just so far away. See, look how far away, because you do end up 1v1ing Rune here.
But I don't think the problem is the fact that I'm far away, because I could have sprinted that distance, regrouped with you, and I think we would have been fine. I think the problem, and more so, is that when I come back to the fight, you're not there.
That's what I mean, though. You're so far away that means I need to survive even longer. And it's just eventually you're going to die, right? When 2 people come on, unless you just run the entire time. So that's why I think Rune called that, is because now that we were so far away from each other. If the 2v2 people know to be aggressive and push, and just to take out the one, then, you can only backpedal so fast, Because, again, I only push in when I know I'm already dead anyway, so I'm just trying to go out with something to give you more to work with. And I should have done a better job of trying to get away.
Yeah.
And so that's
because I think also if we made a point, so that if we're talking about we need to make that game of getting back together faster, this...
Or at least having on the table. We know how we can.
This exit should be this direction. Because that way, if you're... So, with the field the way it is, I can see this not being as much of an option as I'd like it to be. Never know what our next field's going to look like.
Yeah.
But if you exit in this direction, at some point, if I kill Rune, we're meeting over here.
As long as we're both pulling. But if you called something here, like, hey, I'm going to pull around, and I'm like, then let's meet back behind. Yeah, we need a call for that. That'll be really fun.
Yeah. Because I definitely think we need more of that, like, that if we're wanting to meet up more, the meeting should have been here. Because if I would have killed him here and you were still alive over here, you're right. It would take me forever to run this way.
Yeah.
Versus if you had ran around this way, like now we're just ready for the 2v2.
Yeah. Because you did 1v1 Rune here, right?
Yes. I it doesn't show whatever the killing shot was, unfortunately. Because, I mean, the problem with the strategy of, like, splitting up this far is you can't record both sides of it at the same time.
You can have, like, 3 cameras.
So... Like, I get that shot there. I don't know what shot I throw to actually kill him.
Oh, okay.
But Rune's waiting there because I killed him, and then this is me hoping to get them before they turn around, and you've been dead long enough that they're ready for me.
They're already coming. Yeah.
They're already coming, and I'm like,
and you do a good job of trying to sprint and then just going, oh shit, it's 2v1. Just get in there and do work. And then
yeah, because I think my goal here was maybe I can kill Saucy before Zalos makes it here, and Zalos was on top of it.
Yeah, good positioning on him. Yeah,
but I can definitely see like you not wanting to go this way in this field because of this guy.
Yeah, just the pavement.
Just right here, and you just run and bonk your head on.
There's a big tree there sticking up. Yeah,
it's a big tree.
It's
yeah.
Oh, when you said so, this is my bad. You said you're on your own. I thought that you meant that you were dead.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, because you did a good call. If you're on your own, like I can't get to you because I'm legged.
Oh, but
I took that as you're dead. So okay, now 3v1. Let me just try to push the red and survive.
Yeah.
And then I'm literally standing there, right? And you're like, no, I'm still alive. I'm like, oh, okay, let me get out of the way.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's good. I think if we have a call, because we never talked about that before. What do you say when I'm legged? Because you don't really want to yell I'm legged either. Or maybe you could just yell I'm legged.
Oh, I hear it. Using you're on your own.
Yeah.
And I think when I said it, my hope was that you would either circle around and take the long way, or you'd circle this way.
And I think I could take one of Tartarus's shield shots and get back to you. No worries at all. Because that would cut off both Zalas and Rune. But instead, I think I'm 1v3ing, so I'm just trying to kill someone real quick.
I think the other plan here, and this depends on how much we want to destroy our knees.
Yeah.
You could definitely go this way again, and I could just run like fucking hell and try to back one of them.
You did that once on Saturday. I think you were 1v1ing Tartarus when he had his setup.
Yeah.
And someone on the sidelines watching, like you did like your run underneath thing, and it was really fast. And someone was like, "Damn, does he have springs in his boots? Like, what's going on?"
Maybe
it was good,
but definitely like that could also be an option. But how we call that, I guess that would also be part of that whatever the pincer call we make at some point.
Yeah,
could be. I could just scream that out, and so you start going away from me to meet me back. So all the way around.
Yeah.
And then you're here with me. But hopefully at that point I've ran up, taken this guy out, maybe this guy out if I'm so well.
How fast do they turn away from you? Oh yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, he gets one.
Oh, is this the other one?
He could have just finished you off. I wonder why he didn't. Just he knew you were legged, so let's 3v1.
I mean, that's what we should have been doing more throughout the entire fight was leg and leave. And he was like, cool, he's legged. I'm not worried about it.
I still wonder why he didn't just do 3 quick reds and take you out, knowing he had the 2v1 against me.
Because Zalos is on his own.
And even with Rune there? Because Rune should have been going the other way. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Zalos, they're trying to keep it a 3v1.
Zalos does a good job there, too, of just backing the heck out. Because I wanted to 1v1 Zalos there. And Zalos was like, nope.
And that's something we need to get better at recognizing when we're in that 2v1 situation is, like, what's the safe distance and how long can we hold it off? Because I think that's one good point to make is that you're right that we can't survive that forever. It's impossible. They're going to run us down at some point. We need to figure out how long about that is.
How long we can last.
Yeah. Because if we can extend that time and learn things to extend that time, it'll help us in the long run.
Hell yeah. That'll be good going forward.
Yeah, because then I'll be like, okay, maybe if I pull Rune off, I have probably maybe about 3 seconds to get either a leg or a kill and rejoin you. Or you vice versa to me, whoever's on that 1v1.
Yeah.
They're doing the plan we want. Zalos is keeping you occupied. They leg me and go, cool, we're going to run down Caldose, come back for Rin.
And I bet it's because, we're 544 in. I wondered when the last time them three have done 3v anything together, if ever. Because it seems like by the end here, they've got now a lot of their mistakes cleaned up.
I think the other important thing about all of this, and that we're discussing, is that this was our first time doing any test like this.
Yep.
And so I think we did really well
never doing a 2v3 ever.
And then we're like, we're gonna go for it.
Yep. This is whenever I start getting tired, that's when I just want to just start boxing. But if I'm in the 2v or the 1v2, I can. Please don't box. Please don't just shell up. Like you got to get out of there.
And then this switch plan.
Ooh, but it almost works because I'm still up here. So this is actually a pretty good one. I liked that switch. This is a good switch that I think if you survive, that would be fun.
Oh, because I got Zalos.
Yeah, play it back again. Because I don't get anything on anyone. I don't think. Yeah, I get 2 of Tartarus hand blocks twice, and then I hand block his. So if I could have jumped in there and grabbed Tartarus and pushed harder on him, that would have been a 1v1 me and Rune, and that would have been bad.
So I think there's another thing here. This is something I was talking about earlier. So sorry, you're right. You're saying like when this happens, like so I switch, I get Zalos here,
And if I could really come in and got Tartarus instead of just doing a drive step.
And then you just be on a 1v1 with Rune.
Yeah.
That is a good point. The other thing to keep in mind, did you see that? This moment right here, this is what I was talking about with like him having to cross over Zalos when you're in that 2v1. This is a really good moment to aggress.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I'm already going like, oh shit, what do I do? Let me survive. Let alone like, what am I even working with? I'm not even thinking about jumping in yet. To be more aggressive would be helpful.
Rune, even if you could leg Rune during this switch, leg him because now they have no movement. Because Saucy will most likely stay with Rune for the safety.
And Saucy also does a really good job here with all his other background he has in SCA and everything of doing a really quick switch. Like he literally does one step and he's on the other side. Boom. He's got this sword there the whole time, so he's almost even hiding his switch. And then by the time the sword's moving over Rune, he's already got his whole body on that side. That's just an awesome job by Saucy too of a quick switch there.
I really think you need to aggress that other side. I get that we want the red dead, but there's just too many shots coming in.
Yeah, I want that. I totally want the red every time.
If you had gone this way, possibly, Saucy might have felt he had to switch again just to get the angle on you, and now you're creating that switch versus waiting for Saucy to do it.
Forcing them to switch so that I'm ready to push because they're pushing when I... Yeah, totally.
And then you also get both of those swords on one side, which is convenient for you. That's why Saucy switched, because there was sword, and he was like, well, I want it to be sword.
I see that.
Because then he gets, when you come in this way, he gets his swing he's going to do anyway, and Rune gets your back. He misses the first one, though. At least it looks like he does.
Yeah, who even kills me here? I feel like it's... Yeah, Tartarus is the one that kills me.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
But that's because you can't block both of them. Because you do a really good job of blocking Rune with your...
Well, I can. I did a back angle. You can see right there that
Tartarus... over your
he's over my sword. Yeah. So if I was more up, straight up and down vertical...
But are you throwing a shot there, or you're throwing who's...
I was going to hand block, take another step, and try to kill Tartarus. And I block both of Rune's shots. So if I just give this first block here on Tartarus... Oh, because I throw.
That's why you miss it. Because you throw that leg shot.
After.
Definitely if you could delay the punch block leg.
Yeah, if I threw shoulder and then blocked and had one more step on Tartarus here, Tartarus is gone, and then I can try to 1v1.
Well, I also don't know, the other thing to keep in mind, we don't know how much armor Saucy has here.
That's fine.
Because you'd have to throw those two shots, and Rune can continue doing that around. I don't know, it seemed like it's a hard push, for sure. And then some good opportune times to do that cut through the middle.
Just not that second one, not the second one here.
The second one, the gap wasn't big enough. Yep. It was so small. And that's the point of we aren't creating that indecision for Saucy.
Yep. And we figured that out fast. That's like third fight by the time we figured that out for them. That was good on us, dude.
Anytime we see a red do a double take, it's time to aggress. Because you can see it when his head does it too. You watch him go huh, huh, and you're like, you're done. You're already moving.
Yeah.
Definitely making more. If anything else, we should be making movements as a team that we know that the time back to each other is shorter.
Yeah.
Because I definitely see what you're talking about with, like, when I was out here with Rune, my time back to you wouldn't have been...
I feel like, it's got to be either pulling to, like, going circle together, or we're planning to meet on the other side. Yeah. Or just splitting all the way about, like, yeah, ooh, those are actually kind of cool things. So you kind of do the toilet bowl, like Wargar likes to do sometimes. Like pins around, what to call that, where you meet on the other side. Or spread them out and then come back together. Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of the things I loved about this was laughing and jokes the whole time. This is super fun people to fight, and everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
Even after bowling you over, like in the opening round,
it's just like
everyone's still having a good time.
We're here to have fun and kick each other's asses.
Yep. And then you and me, I think, do a really good job of just grinding. Like, let's just poke around, see what happens, have some fun, and then end up getting 2 wins way earlier than we ever thought we would.
I think that was probably our biggest advantage in this entire thing is we took so many different approaches to this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we ran the exact same combo or, like, the exact same, like, plan in twice. Because even though we keep our positioning here the same, this time I take the 2v1. The other time I go in and I pull Zalos off and see, like, what's going to go on with that. Other times, like, Rune and them sit together. Like, we're always approaching it differently, and how can we manipulate the other team?
It's good stuff, man.
I think it was a lot to talk about here too. Is like, oh, well, what if this situation happened? Because we created a few of those situations.
This is like you and me in like a candy shop for the first time. Just like, let's try everything.
Let's try everything.
What if we did this? What if we did this? This is really good. And we didn't really plan to do that at all.
No.
We know we do. We kind of plan to just have some fun and go out there and just grind it out.
Yeah, but we didn't come in with like, this is the game plan.
Yeah. Look at that leap. I tried to jump Tartarus's red shot here.
Yeah.
Woo!
I think this is the style points right here. This is what Ruckus called it, style points for you. He was like, woo! Like, look at your legs in the air. You're just like, I'm Mario.
And then Tartarus knows because I did that leap that I'm so close to him. He's just like, damn it. Like, I'm done. And again,
and here's your check back.
I'm ready for Rune to be on my ass. Like, I thought he was going to back me after I took
You were ready
Tartarus.
for us to each take an individual 1v1,
Yeah.
and Rune hadn't had the quick feet to get there.
Yeah. And by the end of this, if we fast forward 4 minutes, Rune is hustling the whole time.
Yeah. And Zalos did too after he was left by himself.
Because our second win, was where he didn't hustle. All right.
So,
what do you think, YouTubes, is the best if you have flow, board, and a red? What is the best lineup, like a linear lineup? So I kind of think, and I was expecting them to play board in the middle with then your 2 DPS, if I'm thinking like RPG terms, on either side.
Yeah.
So you have your board that can go either way and protect when you're DPSers, depending on what they're trying to do, in case they try to push aside. And then when they showed up, or when we showed up, and they put Tartarus in the middle, their strategy was have their red be able to reach either side because you have that longer reach. So both awesome strategies. I think we were able to win 2 times here because they did that, because they were okay with spreading out a little more. Whereas I think if they allowed them to spread out when they needed to and had the board in the middle, that's what I thought they were going to do. So I hope some dragon does that at some point and puts board in the middle. Because I think it's worse.
I think it will create different advantages and disadvantages. I don't think either way is.
What do you think?
I don't think either way is wrong. I definitely think it surprised us because we didn't see it coming. We were definitely thinking it was going to be on the outside.
Yeah. But you think you said right before we started recording again that you think that's the best way to do it is having the red in the middle, right?
I think if we're going to stay close together, it is the best way to do it.
Okay.
I think if we're spreading out like that, I don't know if it would be better to have them out or not. So this is like I don't think I fought with it enough to know what is necessarily the best one.
Okay.
But I can see why they chose in the middle because they Saucy gets free range of both of us.
Yeah.
Versus on the side, one of us is just automatically not an option.
So Saucy tries to play, I can go after either of you. And that's why I think by the end it started to feel better because we knew he was doing that. So then we were now baiting him either way to keep him indecisive. So yeah, definitely next dragon we come up against, baby dragon we come up against. If they put red in the middle, we know to go wide and to try to bait the middle guy to create those one-on-ones. But yeah, if they put board in the middle, that could be a whole different game. Yeah,
because that board in red 2v1 is going to be brutal.
Yeah.
Because it's not even like you have some of the options you have to because I know a few of those 2v1s we took out Zalos, even though Saucy killed us, Zalos was taken out of the fight. With a board there, I don't know how likely that's going to be.
Yep.
Because especially when you got boards as big as Rune's, like I could see stepping in trying to kill Rune, and then Saucy just eats you alive, and you get nothing on Rune.
Yeah.
So, I definitely think I understand why they made a decision. I don't know how it would be different the other way.
I'm curious, yeah. I'm excited. So we didn't really say, who do we want next? We're going to call someone out?
No, I'm going to visit somewhere at some point, and you better...
Northern Steps? Coming for you, Grimwolf. Coming for you, Grimwolf. Put your dragon together, baby.
That's fair. I want to visit that man anyway, so...
We want to hug you.
We want to hug you and then take out your dragon. So get your friends together.
Find your 2 pawns you're going to use on either side. We're going to take them out 1v1, and they're going to 2v1 you, Grim. What up? What you want, big tall boy?
He's so aggressive. Yes, we could go visit Northern Steps. I know the cold is coming. Events are coming too, though, so...
I wonder, do you think they'll go down to war? Maybe we could do it at war.
Oh, they probably will be at war. Maybe we can do it at war. If not, we'll have to come up and visit you. I don't mind fighting in the cold if you're okay with fighting in the cold.
Well, and that's the cool thing, too. Indianapolis and Fort Wayne are only like an hour and a half away from each other. And Middlemarch does their practices on Saturdays. And then Northern Steps does theirs on Sundays.
So you just got to take a weekend off.
That's something where we can just take a weekend. We go do Middlemarch and then go up into Northern Steps. Like, just actually stay out there. Because it's like a 3-hour drive to get to either of those for us. Mm-hmm. We can stay out there for the whole weekend and have both. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. So, I guess we're challenging you now, Grimwolf and Northern Steps. So, go gather your best warriors, and we'll see you soon, because we want to fight.
Let us know your thoughts. Tell us how great we are.
We love you. We love all of you.
Only good feedback. I don't want to hear how bad we are. I want to hear how good we are.
I want to hear how bad I am so I can be less bad next time. So
all right, tell Ren.
I'll just keep all the bad comments for me and we won't talk about I'll just get better than Caldose.
Tell Ren how bad he is and tell me how pretty I am.
There you go.
Leave him in the comments.
So that's what we got. Any other closing thoughts?
Just we're coming for you.
Boom.